Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Ask Deb. That's right, it's Friday. And I want to welcome you to our Ask Deb, where we are going to focus this week on what is it that activates the fear center when you are worried about being that pushy salesperson, right? In other words, so many women in our industry, they hold themselves back because they don't want to be that pushy salesperson. They don't want to be that annoyance in their friends' lives. They don't want to be that energy. And so basically, they limit their success because of the fear of that rejection. What I want to do today is I'm going to cover that. I'm going to give you four steps to get past that fear and into your passion and your power and your authenticity as a saleswoman. But before we jump in and get started, let me just tell you that we're going to add a little something special to Ask Deb. We're going to do a giveaway. And, kind of to honor the holidays, I decided that what I want to do is I want to give away a copy of my book, Get Out of the Rut and On With Your Life. Yes, an autographed copy. And you can win it by entering our little contest. So here's what you need to do. If you'd like to get an autographed copy of the book, all you have to do is tell us, number one, who you are. So I need your name, your city. Give us enough information that we can find you. But lead that whole thing off with hashtag Ask Deb, right? Hashtag Ask Deb. Hashtag Ask Deb, and then make sure you tell us your name, your city, and do me one more favor. I want you to tag a friend. Now, tag a friend so they can get a chance to win the book as well. Tag a friend who needs this Ask Deb. So who is it that needs this particular week? Well, anybody on your team. Well, actually, your upline, your downline, your sideline, your friends. Anybody that you say, she's an amazing person and she could have double, triple, quadruple the sales if she just lived in her passion and she could release the fear, right? That fear of judgment, that fear of rejection around what are people going to think of her as a saleswoman. So let's jump in and I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be focusing on today so that you know exactly who to tag. First of all, let's talk about the actual fear. What is it that's triggering in your fear center that is causing you to hold back? So it's the fear of rejection. It's the fear of judgment. It's that fear that someone's going to think poorly of you. So if you sell with passion, you're afraid that somebody's going to judge you as pushy. They're going to judge you as being in that network marketing thing. And they're going to avoid you. They're not going to invite you to parties. They're going to roll their eyes when they know you're coming to something. They'll unfriend you. We're all afraid of rejection. In fact, women are hypersensitive to rejection. And you know why? Because we're wired for community. We're wired to belong. And so naturally, anything that could threaten that, it's pretty scary. Right? So here's what I want you to think about for a minute. How do you think it's affecting your business? If you're the one watching today, how do you think it's affecting your business when you hold back? When you see someone that you want to invite, you want to share your products, you want to just rush up to them and say, this could help. And yet you don't. You hold back. You think about texting someone and you don't. You think about messaging, right? Someone and giving them the information that they may desperately need and want, and you don't. You hold back. Here's the key. You know that you're holding your business and playing small if you have an inspiration, a intuitive hit that you could or should reach out to someone, and then you override it. You override the impulse to act. And instead, you allow your stories, your negative stories to run away with you. If that's you, if you're the person who lets doubt and uncertainty and negative stories control your action, this is for you. Got it? All right. So one more time, make sure you are tagging your friends so they get a chance to get a copy of my book as well. And remember, all you got to do is hashtag Ask Deb, give me your name, give me your city, right? And tag a friend. do that, and we're going to put you in a drawing, and in 3 days, we are going to pick a winner and send out the book. All right, so let's jump in. What's the solution if you are holding back, afraid to be that girl? Okay, so number one, I want you to acknowledge this. The whole reason you're afraid is because you are telling yourself a story about selling that doesn't serve you as a woman. See, guys can approach selling the way they approach all of life, which is they convince, they acquire, right? They win, they challenge, they compete. It's how they're wired. And they're okay about approaching selling in the exact same way, but you have a problem with that. Because you're not wired that way. You are wired to belong, to solve problems, to be of service. So I'm here to tell you, you must view selling from a perspective that supports you as a woman. What does that look like? It's kind of like this. When you realize that selling is a profession that allows you to be in service to people around you, people you love, people that you care about, right? That you get to be in service, in support, and you get to solve problems for people. And the way you do that is you find people who need and want the very solution that your product offers. Let me say it again so you get it. And let me ask you this. I want you to hear it. Is this my agenda, or am I allowing the person that I'm talking to, my customer, to run their agenda? I want to find the people that need and want the solution that my product or my business offers. Now notice, what I'm doing is I'm saying, let me find those who need and want what I have to offer, the solution I have to offer. What I'm not saying is, everybody is a potential customer and I'm going to use influence to twist their arm and convince them that they should buy. You guys feel it? See, it's a completely different angle, and one, you get to come from it with love and compassion and authenticity and connection and passion. You can let your passion run when you have identified someone who has identified the fact that they need and want what you have to offer. And then all you're doing is saying, hey, are we a match? Are we a match? This is what you told me you need and want, and this is what my product does. How about we hook up? How about we connect? How about we solve the problem that you have in your life? You guys feel it? It's completely different. See, when I'm talking with a customer, a potential customer, a prospect, I'm all about their agenda, right? I'm all about their needs. I'm all about their wants, their desires, their pains. What I know is my product is so incredible that if they have a need that my product solves, bam, we are all lined up and they are going to want to participate. They're going to want to buy what I have to sell. And then I know the other challenge that so many women have is they're like, I know this is supposed to be like sharing my favorite movies and my favorite restaurants, except the problem is I'm making money on my friends. Again, I'm going to tell you, you're looking at this kind of all twisted up. The way that you are perceiving it, it works for men. That's why they taught you the system that works for them, but it doesn't work for you, right? For you, business is personal. How many guys have you ever met that say, it's not personal, it's just business? And I'm here to tell you, for women, business is personal. And so let's see if we can reframe what it is we're talking about so that it feels good to us. Here's the reframe. What I know is this. My job, what I am here on the planet to do, is to solve problems, to uplift humanity, to offer my gifts and talents to the world, right? And the truth is, the more people that I serve and solve their pains and problems, the more money flows my direction. I'm not getting paid. What's happening here is that I'm offering a solution. I am offering a possibility for that individual to get what they desperately need. And the reward coming back to me is simply this, is that is going to pay my bills. It's going to pay for my vacation. It's going to pay for my kids to go to college. Yes, it's going to do all of those things because I'm a servant, because I am a supporter. I am a problem solver. So do I get paid? Yes. Yes. I get paid to solve problems. I get paid to support people. I get paid to answer their questions and give them the thing they're looking for, needing, and wanting the most. You guys get it? So am I proud of the fact that I make money when I sell my product? You bet. In fact, the more people I help, the more money I make. I'm not after the money. I'm after the helping. I'm after the solutions. You guys get it? You guys, as women, we have to make peace with being abundant. We have to make peace with the fact that we are richly rewarded for doing the thing that we feel called to do. You guys got it? All right. So let me just be really clear here. We have to change the story that we're telling in our mind so that we are offering a solution. We are on their agenda, not on our own. We are going to embrace abundance. And then finally, let me say this. You got to release the outcome. Now, let me be really clear. When I say release the outcome, here's what I mean, is that you have to stop attaching your success to that one individual's ability to say yes. See, when we get locked in on one person, that's the savior. That's the one. She's my next big ticket, right? When we lock in on an individual person, what happens is all of our expectations and all of our pressure and all of that energy goes to that person instead of saying, hey, here's what I know. I'm lined up, right? I'm lined up and I will follow where my intuition leads. All I have to do is wake up every single morning and say, hey, who needs me today? Who's in pain and they're looking for my solution? Who is it that wants what I have to offer? Who wants me in their life? Who's been asking for it? Who's been searching online? They've Google tubed it, right? Who is it that wants what I've got? And once I know, once I get an inspiration about who I should be reaching out to, I act. And I act with boldness. I act with confidence. You know why? Because I love my products. I love my business opportunity. And so the passion is natural. It is a natural outflow of energy. See, that's the feminine alternative. You're not arguing. You're not persuading. You are not convincing. You're serving. You are solving problems. You are answering the calling on your own life. You guys get it? Perfect. All right. So I hope I shifted the energy for you this morning. There's no such thing as a pushy salesperson when you are focused on the other individual's agenda. All right. So before I go, I want to do two things. I want to remind you about our contest. So if you just joined us a little bit late, let me tell you this. In December, I'm going to give away, November and December, I'm going to give away books during our Ask Debs. And it's really simple. In order to enter the contest, all you have to do is put hashtag Ask Deb in the comments below and then give us a name and a city so we know how to find you. And I want you to tag a friend, tag someone who needs this message today, right? We'll let you share for a couple of days and then we will pull a winner. Right? And we'll send you out an autographed copy of my book, Get Out of the Rut and On With Your Life. That's number one. The second thing I want to leave you with is this. If you are brand new and this is your first introduction with me, do me a favor, follow the link that's at the bottom of our chat here and get my free neuro tool. My free neuro tool is called Every Thought Counts. There is a binaural recording that some of the newest neuroscience out is saying that we need to bombard the brain so we can overcome doubts and fears and anxiety and negative programming. And I've created a free binaural neuro tool for you. And all you got to do is follow the link for your free mindset makeover. You guys got it. All right. Much love to you guys. Have a spectacular weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.